Okay, so today we're talking split squats and lunges. Now, both very effective single leg exercises, hamstrings, quads, glutes, a lot of stuff gets involved. Often one of the first questions we get is, what is the difference between split squat and a lunge? I'll do my best to interpret, but in essence think of it like this. A lunge, whenever you see it written, so a dumbbell walking lunge, reverse lunge, drop lunge, whatever. In essence, you're performing a repetition on one leg and then you're changing to the next, either by being in the same position and moving or either by walking. Split squat, exactly the same movement in terms of finishing, but with split squats you're always on the one leg, performing all repetitions on the one, so all on the left leg for example, and then moving to the right leg. What we're going to show today is a split squat, and probably the most common form of split squat that I initially programmed, which is with your front foot up. Now, a different thing that we do with our split squats and with our lunges is we try and create a bit more streamline, a bit more mobility. So not only do you get a massive activation through the front working leg, you also get a bit of a flexibility, mobility improvement out of it as well. So we'll go through and we'll demonstrate that now. If we have a look here as a simple example, we've got just a straight plate that we're going to put our foot up on. Now, we do this purely because it makes it a little bit less stress on the front ankle and also makes it a bit easier for you to get down. So one foot on and one foot back. Now you'll discover this for yourself, but you don't want to be too close with your feet and you don't want to be too long. Practice will make perfect with that without somebody watching you. So give it a go a few times until you find that comfortable stride length. We're up on that back foot. Now with our split squat, it's very, very important the entire time the hips stay in line with the shoulders, if not in front. This will actually cause you to feel it a lot more in the trail leg. Now, that'll happen a lot if you've got mobility dramas. A lot of us these days sit down, driving, computers, on the phone. There's a lot of seated motion and causes our hips to seize and get very, very tight in the flexors. This will help that. It will feel uncomfortable at first, but with a lot of practice, it will get a lot better. So leading into the actual exercise, one foot on, one foot back. Your first premise is always to get those hips in line with the shoulders. So we're coming upwards now. Right here. Balance might be a drama. Again, you will get better. You'll often shift if you haven't got a lot of tension on that front leg. So think of that. You lose your balance, you're losing your tension. Tension, very important. Hips through. From here, I'm breaking all of my front leg and I'm coming down. Try to leave that back leg as relaxed as possible. Yes, it will bend. You don't want to be totally stiff and straight with it. It'll actually hinder you. But at the same time, you don't want to actively get to a point and then have to bend it to get lower. That will happen if your stretch is a problem. If you are feeling that, it will be painful. Initially, it will be painful, but you will get a lot better at it. Now, the one question I always get asked is this looks a lot different to the normal versions you'll see on YouTube and explained by coaches, which is simply a straight up and straight down. Those versions aren't wrong at all, but keep in mind we're trying to add a mobility component to this exercise, and this will help with that. Here, hips, shoulders. I'm trying to take that front glute down towards that heel. Yes, the knee travels over the toe. With proper ankle mobility and my whole foot totally flat, that is not a drama. Being here, coming back up. Now, how can we load this? We can load this simply with dumbbells by the sides, barbell on the back to make it very complex, barbell on the front, or even just a straightforward dumbbell on the front. This is the most common version, like I said, that we teach. We can also do a straight on the floor. We can do a rear foot elevated. And then of course we can take this same technique and apply it to all of the lunges. Give this one a try, incorporate it in your programs. It will hurt, it will suck for the first few weeks, but you'll notice a big improvement and probably a lot more soreness and effectiveness through the hamstring and glute region and the tie-in.